Hello everyone. Now let's discuss about field service. Field service refers to services provided outside of the company. In field service, workers are dispatched to offsite locations in order to perform their tasks, which commonly includes repairs, sales, customer support, or inspections. All these are efficiently handled in seedors. So now let's get into field service. This is the dashboard of field service. So first under configuration, we need to set up the team. So here we have already existing two fields created. Okay, so to create a new one, by clicking on this create option, you can create it. Under the team's name, you give any of the team's name. And the description of this team and the sequence is in number. So once it's done, you can save it here. So it will get added to the teams page. So I'm going to dashboard now. So under dashboard, I'm selecting teams here. Here you could see all the teams created displays here. So under each team, we can assign the task to the employees. So here we have two options, need assigned and need scheduled. So in to do, we are having one to do. So under this, we have some stages. So in this, we have several stages. We can add a column 2 here. So there is one order created already. If you want to create a new order, click on create. So from customer side or opportunity side, we are getting orders for service. We are just creating them as a new order here. So under this, we have several options to fill it up. So under type, we could select the type here, which is already configured. And the template, if any, you can add it here. The priority high or low or medium, we can select it. So under tags, we have configured some tags. Add it here. Location, which are already configured, can select it here. So assign to which employee. So description, if any, and the resolution. So kind of guidelines, you can add it. So here too we have 4 options. That is one is planning. So under planning we have categories. That is also a configurable one. We can choose it. So earliest request date, if any, from the customer, we could add here, and the latest. Earliest request date shows the present date and the present time here, and latest request date, if any change from the customer side, we can add it here. So scheduled, we are scheduling this task. So under scheduled details, we can plan the scheduled task for the order. That is from schedule start and schedule end and schedule duration need to be filled, and by selecting the schedule start date here, we could set up the duration too. So once we have given the schedule start and the duration here, the schedule end date is being created. And under instruction, we have some instructions for the task, and here in the location directions, we can manually add the location too, or we can use the HTML code too. The next option is execution, and here too we have the actual start date and the actual duration and the actual end date too. Here for this order, we are giving the actual start date when we are going to start this task. And the time also we could be able to select. After giving the actual end date, the duration computed here. Moving to equipment option here, we could add using add a line. We can. So there are no records found in the equipment field. We have to create it in the equipment. So once we have created in the equipment, added some equipments there, by adding a line here, we can choose the equipments needed. So we have created a new order. So after filling all the corresponding field, we can save it. So after getting this work done by the employee, we could directly select the complete option here, or we could select the cancel order here. So it's the stages we have created in each team, so that we could able to see this stages here. So once it's completed, it will go to the completed stage. So now it is in the new stage. Okay, so next we are moving to the orders. So whatever we have created as an order, it shows here. In each stages wise, it can be viewed here. So here we have equipment options too. So under equipment, we can add few more equipments needed. So already I have created a equipment here. So we can able to add a name here, parent equipment, if any, we can add it here. That we can select it, and the assigned operator for this equipment, and the assigned location, current location, managed by which person, and the owner of this equipment. Here too we can add the locations too by setting up the territory, branch, district, and region. We can save it. Like this we can create the equipments here. So moving on to the operation here, we could be able to view all the orders placed. So whatever order is being placed, it could be viewed in the list view here. So moving on to the master data here, we have customers. So these are the existing customers we have with us. So here we have the main industry already. It's a default one. And next option is location. Here we could be able to select the location and set up the location here. So these are already existing one. I'll be showing one among this. So clicking on this edit, we can modify this locations. So name of the location here, and the parent location for this selected location. We can create, or already created one, we can choose it from that. And the related owner of this location need to be chosen here. Primary contact, if any, can be chosen, and the phone number, email and address should be filled here. So internal reference, if any, you can add it here by following the description and all. And times on office hours that is already been scheduled, so that you could select from this scheduled office hour here. And the tags as usual you could add here. So here too we have general notes and the directions, territory. So direction, as I told already, you could add it using the HTML code too, or manually. So territory also we could set under, we have these options such as territory, branch, district, region and all. According to this, following this, you could add primary assignment or branch manager, district manager, region manager and all. So next, preferred workers. So here you could add the workers and their phone number and email gets displayed here. And others too can add some notes here. So geolocation, when you have set an address here for this particular location, it will take to the correct Google, it will take you to the correct location, so that you could track the location of the particular location where the employees is being assigned to work. We'll be adding the location and their parent location and all. So after that you could be able to set the sub location too. For this main location we can add a sub location. So for this Kanyakumari, I have added the sub location here. The same procedure, the same fields like we have set for the location, we need to set for the sub locations too. All the options are same here. And for this location too, we could able to set the sub location. And here, if any equipment added, we will be able to view the equipment here. And the contacts, if any, you could view it here. And here the list view, you'll be able to view the internal reference, if any, and the name, tags, stages, and the territory set, related border and all. We can view it here. And then workers. So in field service, certain workers can be set under this, and these are already created employees here. And for this employee, we have few options to be selected. The name of the employee here, categories, if any, you can choose it. And the address of the employee here, for their personal details, address, phone number, email, and the work schedule of the company need to be selected here. And here too we have the territories, that is we already set. So linked location, for as per the territory we have some linked location with the details of owner, contact person and all. We can add it here, and few more we can add it using an add a line too. Like this we could be able to set the workers for the field service. And then moving to operation, we have a recurring order under that. Recurring order is nothing, but it occurs again periodically or repeatedly. So where the customer can create a series of future orders for the same order. And to create this recurring order, click on create. So before getting into this recurring orders, before creating this recurring orders, first go to configuration and set up the things like frequencies, frequency rule set, and recurring templates. These three need to be created. After then, we'll go to the recurring orders to create the recurring orders here. So going to configuration, go to frequencies. The frequencies may be monthly or weekly or yearly. So I have created a monthly basis. So to create a new one, click on create here and frequency name, that is for example monthly or yearly, so or weekly maybe. So let me give as a week. So repeated one week or daily basis or monthly. And here use days of week. Click on this one as we have selected the option is weekly, so we are choosing use days of week here. So I'm choosing one of the day here, and the day can be chosen here, that is which date we can mention here. So save it. And if you go to frequency set, you could see the week which we have created now. And the next step is go to frequency rule set. So here also for monthly basis I have created one. To create a new one, you can click on create. So frequency rule set, that is week service. And if you want to set any early buffer or late buffer, we could mention it here. On the days ahead to schedule, how many days you can mention here. So rule set by adding a line. So already we have set the frequencies there, so it is taking up here, so we can select it from here, that is week. Select. So under this, likewise we can select the week basis or monthly basis, the recurring order frequencies. This is the frequency rule set, we have set it now. So after this, the third step is going to recurring template. So to create recurring templates, we have set the frequency rule set and the frequencies. So here, create a new one. The template name is weekly field service, and it is in active stage. Frequency set, which we have already set for week, we are choosing it here. Maximum orders, that is a recurring order from the customer. So how many orders is recurring? Just mention it. 6. Description, if any, you can mention it. Okay, so we have set all the three rules here. So now go to operation and recurring orders here. So now we can create a new recurring orders here. The recurring template which we have created, we can choose it under. Okay, so once we have chosen the recurring template here, the frequency set and the maximum orders are filled up automatically. That is because we have configured it. So we can choose the assign to person and the location also. And start date and the end date. So like this we can set it up. Now the recurring orders are created, and just save it. So this is how we use our field service in seedors. Thank you.